Hey everybody, welcome back to Lit Comp. We're currently in week 3 of the Persuasive Writing Unit. I wanted to start out today and this entire week by previewing this entire unit. What does it look like? When is it going till? And what is our focus? So this video, I'm going to talk about our unit. I'm also going to kind of preview what we're going to be doing this week specifically. So let's talk about the Persuasive Writing Unit. Good news, you're almost halfway through it, because technically it started on March 30th and it's going to end on April 30th. Our goals are to use the rhetorical triangle to analyze several different speeches. I've tried to find a good mix between required speeches that are in our curriculum that are a little bit older and some speeches that I've found that I think are really interesting and maybe a little bit more relevant to our lives. So that's our first goal. Analyze the speeches using the rhetorical triangle. And we're also going to be taking a step back during this unit to look at our inquiry essays and to do some revisions on those essays based off of the rhetorical triangle. How can we add logos into those essays? How can we build our authority with ethos? And how can we use pathos or passion to really make a concluding paragraph as good as possible? I do have to note, when it comes to the rhetorical triangle, last week I had a video where I was giving some lecture notes on it. And as of today, April 5th, 58 students out of my 86 have looked at that video. If you haven't yet, that's fine, but please make sure that you look at those notes on the rhetorical triangle. They're on my YouTube channel because it's what this entire unit moving forward is going to be based off of. As far as each week goes, we're going to start off on Monday. I will give you a link to a video, and I'm just going to ask you to identify a couple of the content questions, like, what is this person talking about? I'm also going to ask you to identify all 6 pieces of the rhetorical triangle. What is the idea in the speech? Who is the speaker? Who is the specific audience? How is logos used? How is ethos used? And how is pathos used? That's Monday of every week from here until April 30th. Now, I am giving you a week to get those speech analysis questions about the rhetorical triangle done. So every week, you'll get a speech video on Monday, and your questions will be due 7 days later on Sunday. All these assignments are going to be on Google Classroom, so you can check there for more updated information. In addition to those weekly assignments, as I mentioned, our second goal is to look at the inquiry papers. So you have a monthly assignment that's due on April 30th. And that's just going to be continual revisions to your inquiry essay based off of some very specific feedback that I gave in the rubric and stuff that I'll be teaching in a series of videos on the next couple of weeks. If you have questions about any of this stuff, the speeches, the inquiry paper, the rhetorical triangle, how my cats are doing, how my sanity is, what's going on with sentence diagramming, stop by my office hours. Office hours are every Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Anybody can show up that's in my Lit Comp class. Every week I will update my Zoom link, and that's how you can access it. Office hours again, Wednesdays, 9 to 10 a.m. using Zoom. Or you can just email me. That's if you have any questions. Let's look at each week from this week, week 3, until week 6, the end of our Persuasive Writing Unit. This week, when it comes to revising our inquiry papers, we're talking about organizing the essay. I'm going to give a link to an outline that might be really helpful for many of us. I'm also going to be giving some extra tips on researching, making sure that we have those required 5 sources of information. Week number 4, I will be teaching a little bit more in depth about introducing and adding quotes and how that's really going to help with both the ethos and the logos of our inquiry papers. Week 6, I have a video about explaining and defining these quotes, further adding into that ethos. And then on week 6, I'm going to be giving some really, really specific information about in-text citations and a works cited page. After week 6, that takes us right until April 30th, so that is when your inquiry revisions are going to be due. So look at the rubric if you have a chance on the inquiry papers. I'm going to be returning them to you tomorrow and adding them to Infinite Campus. Again, tomorrow, that's April 7th. And I just spit like so far over there across my computer. Gross. Moving on. Your inquiry papers again are due April 30th. So you've got from now until then to read through the rubric, watch these videos. I'll be uploading them every week. And then you'll have a much, much better grade on those inquiry papers. I will have videos about introduction paragraphs, conclusion paragraphs, and MLA formatting. I'll be uploading those to my YouTube channel as quickly as possible, and I'll make announcements on Google Classroom as far as those and their upload dates. Here's this week. Last thing I have in this video is just a quick overview of this week. Today, we're starting a speech by Cameron Russell. She's a model. You have the speech analysis on Google Classroom. And again, it's due on Sunday. It's due on April 12th. Tuesday of this week, I'm going to begin my video series on revisions, focusing really specifically on organization and research. And then you've got Wednesday and Thursday to continue that revision work. Now, here's a pro tip for my class. And this is going to be true as far as all of the online learning. You can do these weekly lessons at any pace that works for you. You can do the Monday work on Monday, and then the Tuesday work on Tuesday, etc. Or you could do all of this today, Monday. You could do all of it on Thursday. You could do all of it on Sunday. You could do half of it on Tuesday and half of it on Wednesday. However you want to get this work done, I'm really happy with it. Keep in mind a couple due dates. From last week, the Sell Me Something activity is due this Thursday, April 9th, at the end of the school day, 4:15 p.m. And today's Cameron Russell speech analysis is due on Sunday, that's April 12th. Both of those being due at 4:15. They are both available on Google Classroom. That's all I have for you today. I really just wanted to let you know what we're learning, what this unit looks like, and what this week looks like. Again, the inquiry papers, I will have those grades updated tomorrow. Feel free to email me. We've got office hours on Wednesday from 9 to 10. That's really all I had for you today, folks. Have an awesome day. Please feel free to email me, ask me any questions you have, or just say hi. I really miss all of you. This is super weird. And thank you for your flexibility. I really appreciate it. Bye, everybody.